right, here we are at the clubhouse. It's going to be me playing my Blood Angels, and Dan has decided to bust out the new Necron book. This is the first BatRep on the internet ever with the new Necron, so enjoy.
Yeah, right.
Just kidding. So we're going to play BAO mission number 2, which is going to be Purge the Alien primary, modified Maelstrom secondary, 3 Maelstrom objectives, 1 in the center, 1 in Dan's deployment zone back there is number 2, and then number 3 is right here in my deployment zone. I'm running the same list I have been. 3 drop pods, 2 Meltas, Combi Melta, 5-man assault squads. I got the Storm Raven with the assault cannons, heavy bolters, Melta. I've got 10-man tactical squad, heavy flamer Melta gun. In the Rhino, I've got 10 scouts with missile launcher, camo cloaks, and 9 snipers. I got the 2 Vindicators with the overcharge engine siege shields. I've got the Dante the Man with the Sanguinary Priest. The Priest is going to have a jump pack, bolt pistol, Valor's Edge. I got 10 Sanguinary Guards, 6 with swords, 2 axes, 2 power fists, 3 Infernus pistols. And that's, dude, that's it. Daniel, what you got, boss?
Well, hold on.
Oh, it's,
all right, so
it's that kind of party.
That's good. You know. All right, so I'm running the formation along with the CAD. So I've got the formation is the 3 units of 3 destroyers. Okay. Sure. And it's the 3, 3, and 3. I got them now. I got them colored. Don't ignore the colors. They're gonna be better next BatRep, I promise. Sure. With the D-Lord. Okay. With the D-Lord. And then the 3 and then it's the regular Force Org is another D-Lord. This is my Warlord. Okay. In which I got Warlord trait of where everybody's, what did I do?
You get to reroll pin checks, morale checks, and fear checks.
And then, so that's the Destroyers. Then it's the D-Lord, Triarch Stalker. Troops are in 5-man mortals in each of the sites.
In the croissants.
Yeah. And then
some race.
And a unit of wraiths here, all with whip coils, of course. Right. Check out the new whip coil.
Yeah, some little razor wire action, and that shit is legit, dude. Don't use guitar string. Go with the razor wire. That shit is legit.
Basically, it
looks very nice.
So I did the same thing here. Some of them still have the original, but hey, I didn't have enough razor wire. So another unit of 6 there.
All right.
Yeah, and then my reserves, of course.
And then reserves. All right. So
Triarch Stalker lets the destroyers roll on a 5 ballistic.
Yeah, +1 ballistic as long as they're within 6 inches.
6 inches.
10-4.
And I'm running him with the heat ray.
With the heat ray, which is a 24-inch Melta shot, 2 shots.
2 shots.
2-shot Melta.
And then the other.
He's got a heavy flamer, or like
it's a strength 5 AP4.
Strength 5 AP4. All right. So as it stands right now, Dan is a jerk and made me go first, which is a huge disadvantage when playing BAO. We do not have night fight first turn, and that's it. So here's a widescreen. We're going to play Vanguard deployment, by the way, in case you didn't catch that. And we'll be back at the middle of turn 1. All right, here we are, middle of turn 1. I moved up the Vindicators, shot. Dan spaced him out. He was pretty disciplined in making sure he got his gap. I only hit twice with each Vindicator. Did 2 wounds, but he made those 3-up invuls, no joke. I was hoping to clip at least 1 just with the strength 10, but that didn't happen. Sniper shot down at the Wraiths. They were able to do 1 wound with, I rolled 4 wounds on the snipers, and he failed 1 save, so I did get 1 wound on the Wraith. The big part, though, that I really needed to happen, he left me a little tiny hole, 6 inches from the table edge, with the Triarch Stalker right there, which gives all these stupid destroyers +1 ballistic. And I was able to go ahead and clip it with my my Suicide Melta squad. I got 2 punches and then 2 4s to blow it up. And that's it. So that's going to give me first blood. I rolled a 2 and a 5 on my Maelstroms, which is hold objective 2, which is not going to happen because it's right there in the center of all those rates. And then I rolled a 5, which is have a unit within 12 inches of the enemy's deployment edge, which I've got 4 as it stands right now. And we'll see what Dan does to try to combat that. So we'll be back at the end of turn 1. All right, here we are, end of turn 1. Dan did what he does, man. He was able to get the heavy destroyers, or not heavy destroyers, just the regular destroyers. Freaking nuked my assault squad, of course. His Lord rolled in and Ginsu'd my drop pod. I was able to clip a freaking destroyer. I did 2 wounds with the explosion. He initially rolled boxcars on his leadership check, and as you could tell, he's like less than an inch away, so that fool would have bounced. But he's got a warlord, and he gets to re-roll stupid-ass freaking morale checks. So he was re-rolling and was all good. So that's that. Wraiths moved up. They're going to threaten my flank there. He kind of put me in a pickle. So I got a unit of Wraiths over there that I got to deal with. I got a unit of Wraiths here to deal with. I rolled Maelstrom Objective 2, which he also rolled, which is back there. So I got a lot of shit going on, and I don't know which way to go. So he did blow up my Vindicator, and he was able to so he got 3 kill points: Vindicator, drop pod, and 5 assault marines. So he did work. He missed a 6-inch assault from those jerks, the Wraiths, to the pod. Even with fleet, he needed a 6-inch charge. He rolled on his first, he rolled a 2 and a 3, and then he rolled a 4 and a 1. So he failed to get the charge there. And that's it. So my Maelstrom for this turn is hold objective 2. And then Maelstrom Objective 4, which is have more units in no man's land. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that. I'm going to drop a pod in here and see what's what. So anyways, we'll be back at the...
And mine was a 2 and 1.
Yeah, and Dan rolled 1 and 2. So hold objective 1, hold objective 2. So we're going to fight in like this little 12 by 24 tile right here in the center of the table. Go figure. So that's it. We'll be back at the middle of turn 2. All right, here we are, middle of turn 2. I dropped my drop pod in right there on the 1. Oh, you need to make a leadership check on that cat back there. Vindicator dropped a plate. I was able to clip 2 dudes.
3 and 2.
Good to go. So he made his leadership on his destroyer back there. I was able to scream in with the Storm Raven. Dan made a little bit of a tactical error. He had the Warlord on the table by himself without not in a unit. So the Storm Raven screamed in. I unloaded absolutely everything and killed him with my last 3 wounds. So luckily, so the Storm Raven's out of missiles, and freaking I got my guns, but that's all right. He's gonna come in with 2 sides and probably jerk me up right now. Dante and the boys did what they do. They rolled in. I was able to clip 5 of the 6 Wraiths. 1 Wraith is left. He's got 1 wound left. And actually that's good for me because he's not going to be able to shoot me because I'm in combat. I kind of made a little bit of a mistake. I forgot to move the Assault Marines, so I had to run them, so I didn't really get as far away from those Wraiths as I wanted to. But shit happens, man. He's gonna eat up probably that pod and those Assault Marines this turn, I would assume. And that's it. So I had 2 and 4, which is hold objective 2, which I do not. And he's got 1 and 2. So he's gonna probably not hold objective 1, but he's probably gonna hold objective 2. So we'll see what happens. So kill points. How many kill points did I pick up there? None, huh? Oh, I got Warlord. Warlord.
So that's 1 kill
and that's
point.
it. Warlord and the kill point.
And this would stay.
Yeah, so he's not dead yet. So, and that's it, dude. My scout shot. I was unable to hit that Lord, or I keep wanting to call him Destroyer Lord. That destroyer, I was unable to hit with the scout. So that's it. We'll be back at the end of turn 2. All right, here we are. End of turn 2. Dan did some work. He moved up, grabbed Maelstrom Objective 2. I messed up. I dropped my pod on there to give my Assault Marines some cover, and then I ran them away from the objective like an idiot, knowing Dan had 1 and 2. He assaulted it with the race and was able to grab Objective 2, which sucks for me. Hey, we got a combat to fight, champ. We forgot to fight that combat right there, which we need to fight. He came in with 1 Night Scythe and did 1 whole point on my Raven, and then snapshot this and this there, and to no effect. But then those stupid heavy destroyers, man, they did work. Pop their second Vindicator of the day, dude. Freaking Dan's rolling like a champ on those freaking heavy destroyers. That's it, man. That's it. So Maelstrom, we're tied at 2. Dan has 5 kill points on me because he's got 2 drop pods, 2 Vindicators, and an assault squad. I killed his Triarch Stalker and his D-Lord, the Warlord one. So that gives me Warlord also, and I got First Blood. So it's going to be tight. I got to kill some stuff for sure, just to get even in the primary. So that's it. I'm sure I'm going to kill that Wraith right now in his turn, and then I'll consolidate, and then hopefully I can smash those Wraiths too. So we'll be back at the middle of turn 3. All right, here we are, middle of turn 3. Dante and the Jerks jumped into the center, assaulted into the Wraiths. The Assault Marines jumped in just for good measure. I was able to clip them, but he did kill the Holy Assault Squad, so I'm not sure if that was the right choice because he got a kill point, but he was gonna pick him up anyways. So that's that. My Storm Raven flew off. These dudes moved around. Scouts fucking fell asleep. Guess they were drinking some coffee or something. And I think that's it. So I had to have 3 units in my deployment edge, which I have. So I'm going to score Maelstrom there. But then I have Objective 5, which was more units in no man's land, which I may not have. I've got 1, 2. Is
Maelstrom the other one and none of mine in your end?
Yes. Yes. So zooming flyers don't count. So, all right. So we'll be back at the end of turn 3. All right, here we are, end of turn 3. Dan boogied down. He freaking kept me from getting my Objective 6. So he boogied down with the Night Scythe, freaking jumped out the Immortals to deny me the 3 units in my own deployment zone. And then I fouled up. He assaulted me with the D-Lord, with the War Scythe. I was able to kill him. Unfortunately, I did roll a 6 on my Consolidate, which I could have used to deny him from scoring Objective 2, but I was retarded. Fell asleep at the wheel. I got blood in my eye. I want to kill those heavy destroyers before they freaking nuke me anymore. And then, but I did score the have an enemy unit within 12 inches of your opponent's deployment edge or table edge, and then I denied him for the no man's land because I got the Pard partially in, and then I got my Vanguard squad partially in. So that's it. So we'll be back at the middle of turn 4. So back at the middle of turn 4. All right, here we are. We had to move to the other side of the table because Dan wanted to fight over here, apparently. Dante and the priest jumped out. I assaulted the 3 destroyer lord, or the 3 heavy destroyers. Was able to take them out. The Sanguinary Guard multi-assaulted the 2 destroyer and the 1 destroyer that were there in 2 separate units and was able to take them out. I moved up to kind of threaten Linebreaker here. I moved my Rhino and then flatted out to grab the center of the table and try to grab Objective 1. Storm Raven, epic fail. Got a glance on the freaking Night Scythe with my freaking multi-melta, and then the assault cannon fell asleep. And then, oh no, you made 2 Jinx saves. 2 Jinx saves on the assault cannon.
I took a
1 whole point from the multi-melter, right? Because of the glance.
Yeah.
Which was so lame.
It was a glance.
Fucking lame. And then the snipers had nothing to shoot at other than the sights, so I just snapshotted and tried to do something, and of course that didn't work out. So that's it. We'll be back at the end of turn 4. So there it is. We'll be back. All right, here we are. End of turn 4. Dan was able to zoom in with the Night Scythe. He auto came in. He wrecked out my Rhino with the Tesla Destructor and then shot with those Immortals there. Dude, those dudes were supposed to snap shoot, boss.
Dude, if I moved, wait a minute.
You moved more than 24.
No, I didn't. I moved 24. Exactly. That's what I got the 24 on when I came on. I measured.
Does it say 24 or more, or does it say more than 24 inches?
Either over 24 or it's over 18.
24. So, and then they shot there, and I lost 4 Marines, I think. But we'll take a look, see what that shit says. I think he's right, but anyways. And then these dudes shot, the Destroyer shot, put a wound on the Priest, and then jumped away, and that's it. So as it stands on Maelstroms, I jumped up 5-4, and then kill points, I think he still is in the lead, even though he only has 1, 2, he's only got 4 units left, but like he jumped on me. So
disembarks from the Night Scythe after it has moved 24 or more. Models in the unit can only snap fire.
So you moved 24.
Put 2 models back.
So no, dude. Like I picked up 3, so re-roll it. So re-roll it. Yeah. Now watch, you'll kill more, huh? Like a fucking idiot. All right, so we're gonna do this live. Dan's gonna roll some 6s. He's gonna roll like 35 6s right here. Here we go. He's gonna make me pay for making him re-roll it, or not. 3 hits, 4 is the wound. Roll them 4s. 2 wounds, so guaranteed I came out better, at least. Let's see if I roll 2 1s though. And of course, cocked. Watch, I'll roll another one just for you. Oh, so I lose 1 dude. All right, so that's it. So we'll be back at the middle of turn 5.
And that was still a...
All right, here we are, middle of turn 5. Pull a little slingshot maneuver. Dante and the Priest jumped out of the building. I was able to link them up with the Sanguinary Guard who jumped out. Got the assault in on the Immortals and took them out. Shooting, Storm Raven, that dude needs to go to weapons training school apparently. I could not do anything to the destroyers down there. And I think that's it. So Dan's turn 5. He's got not much left. He's got 2 Scythes, 5 Immortals down here, and then 2 Destroyers back there. And that's it, right?
I got the 1 Scythe coming back.
So 2 Scythes. Yep. So that's it. We'll be back at the end of turn 5.